Boo! Welcome back to the channel, and this week we've got new gizmos in rotation. And you know what it means. I'm going to give you the best deck for this week. Now, these are the 3 gizmos in rotation. I'm going to recommend you go with the Elixir Collector every single time. I think it's just the best gizmo out there. I mean, King Tower, yes, but I think by the time you get the King Tower, you know, your opponent's already got Elixir Collector for 1 or 2 turns. It's just way too much of an Elixir advantage. So go with the Elixir Collector. Now, this is the best deck in my opinion, my favorite deck, and I think it's the best just because you've got the Prince and the Spear Gob to take out your opponent's Elixir Collectors so quickly before they can get any Elixir. So you just end up building this massive Elixir advantage, and that's why this is the best deck for this week. You can replace the Bandit with the Fisherman if the Training Camp was in rotation, but since it's not, I'm going to go with the Bandit. Let's hop into some games and show you why this deck is so good. Alright, going up against Xenoblade with the Barbarian King, who's kind of also back in the meta. Let's see what we get here. Okay, I'm just going to do this and see how we go. You always want to put your Skeleton King either in the back or the second last row to start, just so your opponent's units walk forward and you get that isolation. As you can see, I'm isolating on his Barbarian King, which is going to enable us to take it out. And now we take out his Archer, his Wizard as well, leaving us just against his Archer, so that's going to be an easy first round for us. Now going into the second round, you always want to get your Elixir Collector second round straight away. So since I've got 2 miners, I'm just going to put this on the field. I'm going to go with Ghost because I don't know what's going to happen in my last rotation. Okay, so since I've got a Bandit there, I'm going to go with the Bandit, get 2 stars, get the Elixir Collector on the board. Just going to move a little bit like this and see what happens. Yep, so he did the right thing. He gets Elixir Collector 2, but I'm still isolating his Barbarian King, and that's why it's just so important to put your units at the back and make their units walk forward. And now we're going to be left with a 3-on-1. Our Elixir Collector still getting Elixir for us, so I want this to last as long as possible. 7 seconds left. We're going to end up with quite a lot of Elixir for this third round. So now I'm going to go with a Prince and a Spear Gob, just because I might win this round, but if I don't, at least I have the insurance that I'm going to have more Elixir than him. Actually, I didn't get a Ghost, so I might actually change that and just go like this and like this. So the reason I didn't go with the Prince is because I didn't have a Ghost to make the Prince invisible, which would mean that that his units wouldn't walk forward like so, and if I don't get that that isolation, then I'm in a lot of trouble. So I might actually lose this round. Actually, yeah, we're gonna lose this round. Just his Magic Archer is the biggest threat to this deck, to be honest, but I really need some Royal Ghosts, and here we go. So now that I've got Ghosts, now I can move all my units to the front line. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go Ghosty. I'm going to put the Miner up the front. I don't really need the Dissipate. Let's see what else we get. So I'm actually going to go like this, and like this. We kind of waste the Prince, but that's okay. And the reason I do this is because the Bandit in this matchup against Barbarian King isn't the best. Oh, that Magic Archer's getting way too much value, actually. I think I did a mistake with my placement, but the 2-star Ghost is just so good. Just so good. So that's going to be a 3-1 victory for us. Royal Ghost just so good against Barbarian King. And let's hop into another match. Alright, so up against another Skeleton King player. Not my favorite matchup, to be honest. Now, what do we want to do? Royal Ghost is going to be the best for this matchup. So, let's do this, and let's do this. So, my things are going to go invisible. My Spear Goblin's at the back, which means that all his units will walk down the board towards my Spear Goblin. His units are... Ooh, I thought maybe they were going to isolate themselves. And now this is bad, because now I'm isolated. He is not. So... Oh, can we? Ooh! So now it's a bit interesting. I might be able to take this round, I think. Get your super off. Let's go. It's a little bit sketchy. Usually the team that gets isolated first in this matchup loses. He's playing an interesting deck, I have to say, not the usual. I think I like Miner a bit more than Spear Gob here, but I'm just gonna get it in case. Maybe get the Prince in case. Let's see what we get. Okay, this is really bad. I need the Elixir Collector. So I'm gonna do this just because, like purely because I need the Elixir Collector. And let's get it down. I almost forgot. So I hope that shows you just like how important it is to get Elixir Collector down. Like, I didn't want a 2-star Spear Goblin, to be honest, but I'd rather get a 2-star Spear Goblin and an Elixir Collector than have, let's say, a Bandit, but not have Elixir Collector, if that makes sense. Because I know that even if I lost this round, I'd have an Elixir advantage. This is going to be close, but both my units should respawn, and there you go. And look, the Elixir Collector stayed on the board that entire round, so I'm going to have a huge amount of Elixir. I should have a huge amount of Elixir. So we're going to go Prince, we're going to go with Dissipate, we are going to go with... we'll just put a Bandit down and see what we get. Yeah, I really want Ghost. Let's get rid of this. So I want the Ghost. And, oh, that's tricky. Not the best use of Elixir. So, what do I want to do? That's what I want to do. Alright. So we should have like a pretty massive Elixir advantage in this round. Ah, he's got the Magic Archer. That is really annoying for us. But I still think that our Elixir Collector is going to win because, yeah, he's going to win this round, but my Elixir Collector is getting Elixir as we speak. You know, so I'm going to have a massive Elixir advantage in the next round. So yeah, he takes that one, but I've got an Elixir Collector for the next, like, 3 rounds, and I know now where his gizmo is. So this is what we're going to do. I need Prince and Spear Gob to take that out. I really want to go with Ghost. I'm going to go with Miner for his Magic Archer. Let's go with Cleave. Don't really need Bandit, that's what I need. I need Long Lance to take that out. 3-star Ghost, I mean, this is getting really good. So let's do this. And I'll just put my Bandit here. Make him walk towards me. So basically now I'm just going to try and take out his gizmo, because if I do, then it's going to be a win for us. Let's see what happens. Like, Magic Archer gets heaps of value, but I think we take out his E-Wiz, and there's no way, surely we win this. Our Ghost gets the heals off. Like, Magic Archer getting heaps of value, but now he's isolated, and that's a GG. So, always go with the Elixir Collector, guys. It's definitely the best gizmo. Alright guys, hopping into one last game, and again, we're up against a Barbarian King. I'm just gonna go... This Revive tile is annoying, because it's so high. I want isolation. But this is what I'll do. Goodbye Bandit. Hi Ghost. So, this way, I can put my Spear Goblin at the back. My Ghost and my Skeleton King are invisible, so he's gonna walk down towards me, And, well, he isolated his units anyway. I didn't even have to do that. So, not the smartest play by him, if I'm honest. Like, he really should be trying to keep his units together against the Skeleton King. And now his units are isolated. So this should be a win for us, I think, unless something crazy happens. Yeah. So that should be a win, hopefully. Ooh, that was actually pretty close. Just because sometimes the timer runs out when my Skeleton King's about to respawn, and it's very unfair and I lose the round. But here we have the ghost that we want. I'm going to put the miner down in case I don't get another spear gob in the second one. And perfect. Ah, okay. Well, we get another ghost, so I'm just going to go double ghost, get my elixir collector, and now this should be really good. So my elixir collector now is going to act like my spear gob. It's going to draw all his units down towards it because my Skeleton King and my ghosts are going to be invisible. Here we go. So look at that. His Dark Goblin just walks down the field, not what he wants. He takes down my elixir collector very quickly, but look at the value from the ghosty. Like, it just makes his units isolate themselves. Just such a good ability against the Barbarian King. So now it's his GG's. We didn't get much elixir that round, but that's okay. His Dark Gob, it's going to be the biggest problem for us. Let's see how much elixir we did get. Yeah, we only got like 1 elixir. Not ideal. What do I want to do here? Maybe go for Spear Gob. Over, let's say Spear Gob here and Prince here, just because I don't know which side he's going to go down to. Actually, I think he's going to use the revive tile again. Is he? I think he will, so I'll just put my Spear Gob there. And we'll see which side he goes to, but with this setup, my Prince is going to be invisible, my Ghost is going to be invisible, my Skeleton King is going to be invisible, so everything's going to still walk down towards my Elixir Collector and Spear Gob. Okay, so not the best placement, but we're going to take out his Elixir Collector quickly. He's going to take out ours pretty quickly. It's going to be a bit interesting. Ooh, we really need to take out his Barbarian, take out his Witch, which is huge. We're isolating his Dark Gob. Get your super off again. This Barbarian could be tricky. Ooh, oh, we're gonna lose this round, I think. Just because we didn't take out his Barbarian, which is really unfortunate, and he's not isolating. So he's actually gonna win a round, but now we know exactly where his Elixir Collector is, so I can go ahead and do this and this. I think I want Miner, definitely. I don't need Bandit in this. Yeah, he doesn't really have much for Bandit. Definitely going to get 3-star Ghost, just so crazy. I think we'll go with Cleave right there. Let's do this. So I'm still making use of the Revive tile, and that should be really good. So even if I lose this round, because everything's targeting his Elixir Collector, I know that I probably should have an advantage in Elixir, although he's probably going to march down the field and take on my Elixir Collector too. I mean, we're just targeting his backline units, and my Ghost takes out his Barbarian, which gave us all the trouble last time, so this should be a GG's, except for this Spear Gob. Stun him, please. Yes, that should be GG's, and it is. There we go. This deck matches up pretty well against Barbarian if you know what to do. That's going to be 3 pretty easy wins for my favorite deck, the best deck for these gizmos for the Elixir Collector. So hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace!